Hello students, good morning to all. I hope all of you are fit and fine in home. Okay, so today we are going to study finding the value of expression. Okay, so last class we have started about algebraic expression. How we will express how we will write the algebraic expression. Then we have learnt about addition and subtraction of general algebraic expression. Okay, so today we learnt about finding the value of an expression or algebraic expression and using algebraic expression forming formulas and rules. Okay, using our formulas and rules. So let's start. So you are seeing in the screen, look at here, finding the value of an expression. So the value of an algebraic expression depends on the value of the variable. In algebraic expression we have variables. Okay, variables means that is always changing. The value of the variable always changes. So if we put some value, we will change the value of variables. Okay, so that algebraic expression will change. We find the values of expression also when we use formulas from geometry and from everyday mathematics. So let's see. Okay, in algebraic expression we have seen that there is variable which is always changing. The value is not constant. Okay, but we have another one that is constant. Okay, so that value of the constant is always fixed. Okay, another one is what? Constant. Its value is always fixed. So in algebraic expression, if we have to find out the value of algebraic expression, we cannot change this one. But what will apply? We'll apply here. We'll change this one and we'll find the value. Okay. So let's see. Area of triangle. Area of triangle is what? Half base into base into height. You have this one. You have studied in geometry class. Okay. If in area, so this one you can write as half BH. So look at here. B is for base, H is for height. Then if B equal to 5 centimeter. Okay, our base is 5 centimeter and H is 3 centimeter. Then we have to find out the area of triangle. What is the area of triangle? Half BH means half into base into height. We will put B value and H value. B and H are what? Variables. Okay, but half is what? Is a constant. Half cannot change, but B and H can be changed. So here we will put the value. So we will write the constant. The same thing, half into B is how much? 5 centimeter. Write down 5 centimeter into H is how much? 3 centimeter. Write down. So half into 5 3 ja 15 square centimeter. Okay. Square. Only write SQ dot centimeter. Okay. Next means half into 15 means 15 by 2. So 15 by 2 is 2 7 ja 14, 2 5 ja 10. 7.5 square centimeter. Okay. So this is the area of triangle. Okay. And we have put the value of base and height so that we can find out the area of triangle. So here algebraic expression is what? Area of triangle algebraic expression is this one, half B into H. But how we have found out the value? If there is given value of variables, both the variable B and H. Let's do some examples. Here given, find the value of the following expression. Okay. For x equal to 2. So here first given x plus 4 means x is equal to 2 means in x you will put 2. Here 4x minus 3. Here x is variable, so put x equal to 2, not 4 and 3. Do not change 4 and 3. Why? Because these are constant. So let's put the value. So first x plus 4 equal to x is how much? 2. Put 2 plus 4. Do not change other thing. Only change the x, value of x, because value of x is how much? 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. Next number 2, 4x minus 3. Look at here. 4x means 4 into x. So 4 into x is how much? 2. Then what is there? Minus 3. So we have written the value of x, which is variable. We have not changed 4, minus and 3 because these are constant. 4 into 2 is 8 minus 3 equal to 8 minus 3 equal to how much? 5. Next move to number 3, that is 19 minus 5x square. Here look, 19 is fixed value, 5 is fixed value. These are constant, but x is variable. X square means x into x. So write down 19 minus 5x, 5 into x into x. Write down like this, equal to 19 minus 5 into x is how much? 2 into 2. Okay. Or otherwise this one you can write as 19 minus 5, x is how much? 2 into 2 square. Okay. So this one you can write a 19 minus 5 into 2. So what you will do? We will first do 19 minus 5? No, because we will apply the BODMAS rule, where bracket is first, half is second, division then third, then multiplication fourth, then addition fifth and subtraction second. So first we will do multiplication according to BODMAS rule. So 5 2 ja 10, 2 ja 20. So 19 minus 20. Okay. So how much it is? The answer is 19 minus 20 is minus 1. Okay. Next is number 4. 100 minus 10x cube. Means the same thing you will do. How you have done like this? Okay. So 100 minus 10x is how much? 2. So put into 2 cube equal to 100 minus 10 into 2 cube means 2 into 2 into 2. Okay. So write down 100 minus 2 to the 4 to the 8, 10 ja 80. Okay, equal to how much? 20. So this is about we have find out the value of expression for x equal to 2. Okay. Next, look at here. Example 8. Find the value of the following expressions where n equal to minus 2. Okay. So minus 2, how we will do? So we have given the following expression. Here n is variable. Okay. And others are constant because these are number, these cannot change, but n can change. Okay, here n value is how much? Minus 2. So first 5n minus 2. Okay, equal to 5n means what? 5 into n, 5 into minus 2. So minus 2 always keep in bracket, minus 2 like this. Okay, equal to, first we will do multiplication according to BODMAS rule. 5 2 ja 10. So here plus minus, plus into minus how much? Minus 5 into 10, 10. Then I will put minus 2 equal to minus 10 plus minus 10 minus 2 is minus 12. Okay. Next, 5n square plus 5n minus 2. So look at here. 2 times n means wherever n is there, we will put value minus 2. So because here n value is minus 2, So write down 5n square is how much? 5 into minus 2 into minus 2 plus 5 into 2 is how much? 10, and plus into minus is how much? Minus. So we'll remove this minus 10 minus 2. So how much you got? 5 into 2 into 2. So 5 2 ja 10, 10 2 ja 20. 20 plus into minus, minus into minus, plus. So plus 20 minus 10 minus 2. We can add it. Okay. So minus 10 minus 2 is how much? Minus 12. So we can write it as 20 minus 12 equal to 8. Or otherwise, what we can do? We will find out the value of 5n square and 5n separately. So 5n square equal to 5 into minus 2 into minus 2 equal to how much? 20. And 5n equal to 5 into minus 2, that is how much? Minus 10. So like that you find out all the values of variables, then you write down, hence 5n square plus 5n minus 2 equal to 5n square is how much? 20, right? Directly 20. 5n equal to how much? Plus minus 10 and minus 2. So now you will write 20 plus into minus how much? Minus 10 minus 2. What you can write? 20 minus 12 equal to how much? 8. Okay, like that you can find out either you will do directly like this, or you will find out first 5n square, then 5n, then 5n square plus 5n, and then you can find out this value. Okay, like this you can do n cube plus 5n square plus 5n minus 2. Okay, I hope you will do it by yourself. Next, find out the value of following expression. For here we have given two variables, a equal to 3 and b equal to 2. So here two different variables are there, a, b, a, b, a. So for a we will put the a's value 3 and for b we will put 2. It is not like that for a you will put v value and b will put a value. It is wrong. Okay. So let's see number 1, a plus b. So look at here, for a it is how much? 3 plus, for b it is 2. What you will write? 3 plus 2 equal to 5. Next you will do what it is given. I will do now IB. Okay, so look at here, a cube minus b cube. So what you will do? A cube minus b cube is, a cube means a into a into a. B cube means b into b into b. So what you will write? A is how much? 3. So write down 3 cube minus b is how much? 2. Write down 2 cube. So what you will write? 3 into 3 cube is 3 into 3 into 3. And 2 cube means 2 into 2 into 2. So what you will find? 3 3 ja 9, 9 3 ja 27. And 2 2 ja 4, 2 ja 8. So 27 minus 8 equal to how much? 19. This is the answer. Like that you will put the value. Okay, I will do this one. Triple I. Okay. So let's see. A square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, so it is how much? We'll put the value. A means 3. 3 square plus 2 into A is how much? 3 into B is how much? 2. Plus B is how much? 2. B square is 2 square. Okay. This is equal to 3 square means 3 into 3. Okay. Plus 2 3 ja 6, 2 ja 12. Plus 2 square equal to 2 into 2. So 3 3 ja 9 plus 12 plus 2 2 ja 4. So it is how much? 9 plus 12 plus 4 equal to 25. So like that we'll find out rest of the answer. Okay. So this is about finding the value of following expression, algebraic expression. Next is using algebraic expression, that is finding formulas and rules. Okay, so where we will find formulas? We need formulas and rules like in algebraic expression, like means we are using in geometry so many formulas, like geometry we need so many formulas and rules so that we can use easily, you can find out easily perimeter, area. Okay, so let's see perimeter formulas. We know perimeter of equilateral triangle is how much? 3 into length of its size. Okay, let length, this is an equilateral triangle, means equilateral triangle has equal sides. So the length equal to length of equilateral triangle equal to A. So 3 into length of the side means 3 into A. Simply we can write as 3A. So perimeter of equilateral triangle is 3A. If A is given, if A equal to 5 cm, then perimeter of equilateral triangle is equal to how much? 3A equal to 3 into 5 equal to 15 cm. By putting this formula, 3A formula, we can easily find out equilateral triangle. No need to write this one length 3 into length of the side. You can simply write as 3A. A means length of its sides. Next, move it. Perimeter of a square. A square has what? A square has 4 equal sides. So let the sides are what? L. Okay. Length of the side is L. So perimeter of a square equal to how much? 4 into length of its side. So what you can write? 4 into L equal to 4L. Okay. Next, perimeter of regular pentagon. So let's the length of regular regular pentagon means the side of all regular pentagon means the side of the length of the side of regular pentagon is equal, always equal. So if I draw like this a regular pentagon, what you can find? Like this. Okay. So what is there? It has 5 sides. So perimeter of regular pentagon is how much? 5L. L is what? L equal to where? You can write as where L equal to length of the side of the pentagon. Okay, regular pentagon. Like that you can find out the perimeter of hexagon. Hexagon is how much? 6L. Then heptagon. Heptagon, perimeter of a regular heptagon is 7L, where L is the length of the side of the regular heptagon. Okay, like this you can find out the perimeter formulas. Okay, and in this formula you can easily put the this is 4L is one algebraic expression. Okay, and here length is always changing, means it is variable, and here by putting the value of variable you can easily find out the perimeter. Okay, so these are perimeter formula. Let's see next. Let's find out area formulas. Okay, area formulas. If we denote the length of a square by L, okay, length of then the area of length of the square is how much? L. Area is how much? L into L, because the area of square is side into side, means length of the square is how much? Side of the means length of the side of the square is how much? L. So L, side into side, what you can write? L into L. So this one you can put as L square. Okay, then if we denote the length of a rectangular as L and breadth by B, then area of rectangle is how much? We know area of rectangle is length into breadth. So we can simply put for length L into breadth is B. So simply we will write on LB. So this is the formula of area of rectangle, and L square is the formula of area of square. Next you see, if a triangle has base B and height h, then area of triangle is what? We know area of triangle is half into base into height. Okay, so what you put? Algebraic expression half B h. Okay, where B is base and h is height. So once a formula, that is the algebraic expression for a given quantity, is known, okay, the value of the quantity can be computed as required. Once we are knowing the algebraic expression, once we know the algebraic expressions are what? Formulas. Okay, so these are formulas for triangle half BH, area of triangle half BH, area of rectangle LB, and area of square L square. Like this we will find, though the value of quantity we can find out. So let's find out. Here given perimeter of square of length 3 cm. So perimeter of square, what you know? 4L. Okay, equal to 4 into length is how much? Length 3 centimeter. The length is 4 into 3 centimeter. How much? 4 3 are 12 centimeter. Okay, so here this is the perimeter of square. If they will say that find out the area of this square, okay, so you will write down area of given square. Okay, so area of square is how much? L square. L is how much given? 3. 3 square equal to 3 into 3, means 3 centimeter into 3 centimeter, square centimeter. 3 centimeter whole square. It is how much? 3 into 3 is how much? 9 square centimeter. Okay, so this is about using algebraic expression for finding formulas and rules. By finding formulas and rules, by putting the value, we can find out the value of whole quantity. Please, we can find out the area, we can find out the perimeter. Next step, there we have found formulas. Now we will see rules. Okay, rules for number pattern. So we are using number patterns in our day-to-day life. So let's see how we can use the algebraic expression for finding the rules for number patterns. So let's see. If a natural number is denoted by n, its successor is n plus 1. We know successor means when we add plus 1 or 1, that is successor, and predecessor is when we subtract minus 1, that time it is subtract 1, that is predecessor. So we can check this for any natural number. Like if n equal to 10, its successor is 10 plus n plus 1. It is 10 plus 1, it is 11. If given n equal to 134, So if you want to find out its successor equal to what is n plus 1? We know the rules. N plus 1 equal to how much? 134 plus 1. It is how much? 135. Okay. Next you see, if a natural number is denoted by n and 2n is a even number and 2n plus 1 an odd number. Okay. So for even number what we are taking? 2n. But for odd number 2n plus 1. So if n equal to 15, okay, n equal to 15, we can find out the even number. Like even number is 2 into n, means 2 into 15 equal to 30. For taking n, we can find out even number 13. For taking n equal to 15, let's find out odd number 2n plus 1. 2 into 15 plus 1, that is 30 plus 1 equal to 31. So if we have rules, we can find out the value. Okay, we can find out the value. So here if we have n is given, we had find out the successor and we can find out the predecessor. Okay, so for predecessor what we can write? For predecessor equal to n minus 1. So here for successor, for n equal to 10, successor is n plus 1. So for n equal to 10, predecessor is how much? Predecessor is 10 minus 1 equal to 9. Like this we can find out. Okay. If natural number is given, we can find out the odd number, even number. For odd number, rule is 2n plus 1. For even number, rule is 2n. So this is, we'll see. Next, here it is given, if we arrange the multiples of 5 in ascending order, then we can denote it by 5n. Okay, if we'll write the multiples of 5 like 5, 10, 15, 20 like that in ascending order. So what is the rule? It is 5n. So write down the first term is what? 5 into 5n is how much? 5 into 1. First what will put? N. First natural number is what? 1. N equal to natural number. 5 into 1 equal to 5. Second term is, second means we will put 5n equal to 5 into 2 equal to 10. Third term is 5 into 3 into equal to 15. Then 10th term is 5n equal to 5 into 10 equal to 50. Like that you can find out any term. First term, second term, 11th term. Okay, you have to put the 11th. If 11th term, what you can put? In n you will put 11. 5 into 11 equal to 55. Like this, if 5, we can find out the term and we can find out the first term, second term, third term. Like this, we can find out the term using this rule 5n. Okay, so this is the rules for number pattern. So the next number we can find out. Okay. Next we'll see pattern in geometry. Okay, so you are seeing how we'll find pattern in geometry. The number of diagonals which we can draw from one vertex of an polygon is n minus 3, where n is the number of sides of polygon. Okay, if a polygon is given, we have to find out the vertex of a polygon. Okay, if we'll draw from one vertex of polygon, then if we can draw from one vertex, so to find out the diagonals, okay, how many diagonals are present in a polygon, the formula is n minus 3. So here, look at here, this is a polygon. How many sides are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 sides are there. So in this, how many diagonals we can find? So look at here, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. So let's see how many number of diagonals we can draw from one vertex. Okay, from one vertex how many diagonals we can form. So that value is how much? n minus 3. Okay, so look at here. It is saying that not total number of diagonals. Okay, if you can find it here, 1, 2 also. Here also. Okay, this one also. So many 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 diagonals are there. But what it is saying? The number of diagonals which we can draw from one vertex of any polygon. So one vertex. From one vertex how many? So from A how many we can draw? Look at here. From A 1, 2. From E 1, 2. Okay. So that value is how much? n minus 3. Look at here. How many diagonals can be drawn from one vertex of pentagon? Okay, let's see the one vertex. So the number of diagonals will be n minus 3. So the number of sides of pentagon is how much? 5. N equal to how much? So number of sides of the polygon. So n minus 3 equal to 5 minus 3 is how much? 2. So from one vertex we can find out 2. But we can find out 2 diagonals. For let's see 4 square. Okay, square has A, B, C, D. How many sides? 4 sides. Here also we can apply. So number of diagonals from one vertex. Okay, always remember one vertex, from one vertex equal to, the formula is what? n minus 3. N is what? Sides, number of sides of polygon. How many number of sides are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 sides are there. 4 minus 3 equal to 1. Okay, look, from A one side we can form. From C also one diagonal we can form. From D, one diagonal is formed. From B, one diagonal is formed. So from each vertex, we can draw one diagonal in a square. So like this, you will put the value of the, you will make the pattern and will put the value. Okay, and you can find out the result. Okay, so this is about today's class. So we have learned the finding the value of an expression, and we have learned about use of algebraic expression in formulas and finding formulas, rules, and also patterns in geometry. Okay, so thank you.